Welcome to Nifty 50 Photographers. It's a cold January day and I'm off out to try and capture the sunset. A little bit of snow on the hills and I think it'll make for a nice evening shot, but I know I'm going to want a long exposure, so one of the things I'm going to have to use today is a tripod. So I thought, why not give you my 7 top tips that'll help you get the most out of a tripod. Let's go straight away. Tip number 1, choose the lightest one you can afford. You're going to end up carrying this all over the place, especially if you're into landscapes and architecture. And you'll be really glad you chose something lightweight. This is a carbon fiber tripod, which keeps its weight down, and if you can't afford one of those, that's really great. Other than that, pay particular attention to the weight when you're choosing a tripod. There's lots of other features to go for, and you find lots of other videos out there to help you, but weight is one of those key things. Tip number 2, if you're going to use your tripod on a slope, put the single leg lowest down the hill. I've got my tripod here and I've set it up with the single leg down the hill. I can show you why it's important to have it facing down the hill. See, now with the single leg there, it has no tendency to fall over if I tip it that way. It's trying to fall over one leg. However, if I turn my tripod the other way, shorten this leg to make it more realistic, then it can easily fall over that way, and that's what you're trying to avoid. So have your camera in a stable position, extend that leg to get the tripod level, and now it's really much more sturdy. Tip number 3, if you've got a weight, something like a camera bag, there's often a hook somewhere around the center of your tripod that you can hang your bag from. That will help to anchor it more to the ground and give it more stability. Tip number 4, turn off the image stabilization. Now, that might seem a little bit of a strange thing to do, but often your camera will not realize that it's on a tripod. And it tries to compensate, and that can introduce some camera shake and actually spoil your photo. Tip number 5, use a timer or a shutter delay of 2 or 5 seconds to avoid camera shake. Tip number 6 is spread your legs nice and wide for extra stability. It's another thing you can do on a windy day. So for my final tip, this is probably the best tip I can give you, is when you're composing your shot, work that all out before setting up where you want your tripod. I'll show you what I mean. So I'd move around, have a look where I want to take my picture, and I'm happy with my composition and got it just right. That's when I'll put the camera on the tripod, and now I can take my shot. So you're moving your tripod to where you wanted your camera to be. So forget about your tripod when you're first setting up, find your composition, and then put your tripod up where you would have taken the shot. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video and those tips get you some good shots with your tripod, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.